Developing news, state health leaders are shutting down 7 nursing homes after 7 people died and hundreds more had to be rescued after evacuating during Hurricane Ida. NBC Local 33's Jonah Gilmore has been following this story. He joins us in the studio tonight. Jonah, who is responsible for all of this?
Well, Carly, Bob Dean Jr. owns 7 nursing homes that evacuated more than 800 residents to a warehouse in Independence. According to the Louisiana Department of Health, the facility was unprepared, and as a result, multiple people died.
It is the opinion of LDH that all 7 facilities have failed to properly execute post-landfall emergency preparedness plans to provide essential care and services to their residents.
The state is pulling the plug on operations for multiple nursing homes following a botched evacuation.
LDH has also moved to terminate the provider agreements from Medicaid with immediate effect.
Ahead of Hurricane Ida, 800 residents from 7 facilities were taken to this warehouse. As the hurricane passed, reports of water seeping in the building started to flow in.
We had gotten word that approximately 8 inches of water had infiltrated at least 1 or 2 buildings on that site, and so that's what swung us into action.
At least 30 calls were made from the facility for help, but when the state arrived, they were prevented from going inside.
Instead of being provided necessary information, we're prohibited by the facilities and their owner from conducting and completing on-site inspections and surveys. LDH employees involved in ascertaining the safety and the welfare of residents were also subject to intimidation.
A total of 7 people died and more than a dozen were hospitalized. LDH says they would have went in sooner but were getting conflicted messages.
We were getting text messages from the owner saying that they had a plan in place and everything was fine, and that is not what we were finding when we were on the ground.
Video inside the facility shows a horrific scene. Now an investigation will find out whether checks and balances were in place to protect our most vulnerable.
I don't think anyone could reasonably reach a different conclusion that the standard of care for those residents who are our most fragile residents was not met.
LDH says they are working to move those people to licensed facilities that are currently operational. Attorney General Jeff Landry's office opened that investigation. Anyone with information that could help that investigation is asked to report it online. You can find a link to this site and their phone number on our website right now. That's brproud.com.